I think it was probably a Colorado exclusive. It was a loud truck. Why is that guy's truck so loud? Get a hybrid, buddy, or something. This is probably a Colorado exclusive complaint, a griff, a ground gear, whatever you want to call it, piff, paddle, miff, So so when you work at a dispensary in Colorado, they give you a little green lanyard, and you have a little identification card or whatever that most people keep on their little green lanyard. And it seems like when you work at a dispensary, the cool thing for you to do is to wear your green "I work at a dispensary" lanyard just everywhere you go. That way everyone you meet knows how cool you are. They know you have a job where you sell weed legally or whatever, you pay taxes for, or whatever the fuck. It's not cool. It's not a cool thing to do. No other job does that. If you work as a tax consultant, you have a little key card to get into, fucking tax files, whatever the fucking gaff, I don't care. You don't wear that shit all around. Just because you're selling weed doesn't mean that you're basically, let's call it what it is. Those are slave chains. You're wearing a slave chain right there, and you think because you're selling drugs, a drug that is hard. At this point, the weed's not a cool thing to do. That's not cool. It's not like you're not Matthew McConaughey because you can you sell someone an eighth. You know what I mean? And drug dealing in general is not that cool of a job, and I understand the irony in saying that. But drug dealing in general is not. It's a shitty job, and it's not one that I get advertising it. People will probably oh, you work at a dispensary, you're so cool, whatever. I think let's be friends, because you're basically advertising for people to use you because of your drug connections and because of your pseudo drug connections that you get through your fucking 9-to-5 job or whatever. It's a rant and a ramble, and it doesn't matter at all. But I just think it's silly. How do I flip the camera around? This guy's got a funny shirt on. It just says, his shirt says "suck." It just says SUCK, suck. And based on his haircut, based on his personality, I was probably fit. Anyway.